Everybody, welcome to the Chris Gunther Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Two things: like and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Anybody that knows anything about women's basketball in the Youngstown area knows these next two words I'm about to say. Tyra Grant. Man, I'm sitting down here with a legend for real. Like, it's crazy. Like, to y'all, she's a legend and she's a beast on the court, but to me, she's family. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, Miss Tyra Grant, what's going on with you?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
How are you?
I love that watch.
Thank you.
First of all, thank you for, taking this time out with me. Greatly appreciate you. Man, it's been a minute since I've seen you. That's the crazy part.
Yes, it has been a while. It's been a while. I've been gone, actually, over the past year. I was a civilian in the military, in the Navy, so I was living, working on a ship and everything, and did that for a year. It was fun, got to visit a lot of places. Loved the fact that I got to visit Africa.
Wow.
That was amazing. Got to spend a few days there and, kind of be immersed in the culture and learn about Goree Island as far as the significance of slavery. So if anybody doesn't know about that, please look that up about Goree Island. But yeah, so now I'm back.
So now you're back. What was it like for you just being over there in the military?
It was great, because I wasn't necessarily, like in the military. I was just a civilian where we aided and, worked alongside them. It's called a merchant marine. So it was, it was nice. It was nice because we got a little bit more liberties than they did. But, I met a lot of great people. It was great that I got to, my godbrother was on the ship with me, so that was amazing. But yeah, it was just a great experience of traveling, eating. I'm a foodie, and so that was amazing, just experiencing just the different foods. So that was great. Experiencing different foods,
traveling all over is great. And that's actually what the game of basketball can do for you too.
Absolutely.
But take me back through your journey. Like, when did it all start for you?
Well, it actually, I was in sports. My mother was a, single parent. So, she had a rambunctious child.
Yeah.
And, she needed to, divert my energy.
Yeah.
And so she had me in a lot of different things. So I was in anything from t-ball, soccer, swim teams, swim lessons, basketball. I was in everything. She was actually one of my coaches at the YMCA. So a lot of those things I actually did through the YMCA. So I grew up there as far as athletically. Then, my father, I was introduced to him, and he actually was, like the main person to kind of hone my abilities other than my Aunt Wanda Grant. And she, him and her and my mom, combined, they really kind of developed the love of basketball for me. So I would say around the age of probably about 11 to 12 years old, that's when I really got into basketball being the main thing that I wanted to do. And I kind of had to choose between, I acted in plays up until I was 12 at the Youngstown Playhouse. So that's, some things that people don't know, about me. So I kind of had to choose, and I chose basketball. And, from there, I got into AAU. I was Vonnie Rogers middle school. Yeah. So I got that kind of, boosted me to another level. And, I was short for a long period of time.
Which is hard for me to believe.
Right. So when I was 7th grade, I was about 5'6". And then so that 7th grade to 8th grade summer, I grew 4.5 inches. So 8th grade, I came back, people looked at me like I'm a monster or something like that, so that happened. And then, from there, everything, just kind of, one thing after another.
You mentioned Vonnie, and that's where I had played at too in junior high. And what I'm laughing at is how you said you were 5'6" in junior high. I was 5'6" too. They thought I was gonna grow, and y'all saw what happened. Sucks, but is what it is.
Right.
But so from Vonnie, you went on to Ursuline and had a phenomenal career, multi-record holder, broke pretty much every record. But I remember one game in particular, someone dropped, I don't know, was it 52?
Yes. And to be honest, I had no clue. I didn't know, and my coach Durkin actually had to convince me that I scored 52. It was actually Tiffany Miller ran into the locker room after the game, and we had only won by 10 points. So it wasn't a blowout game. It wasn't anything. It was actually a pretty, back and forth game and stuff like that. So she came in, she's like, Tyra, you scored 52 points. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's not, in my mind, it's not even possible.
Yeah.
And then Durkin came in, he was like, yeah, you did. And so it was just like, my eyes lit up, everything. It was just amazing. It was an amazing thing to accomplish because it wasn't what I set out to do.
Right.
You know, it wasn't, I never went into a game setting out to break a record, to score a certain amount of points or anything like that. And to not even go into the game thinking and just want to win.
Yes.
That's all I want to do is win. I don't care if I score 1 point, 10 points, or 100 points. I just want to win.
You were definitely a winner in high school. You know, you won a state championship with Courtney Davidson, and then, you know, your senior year, you go on to win the Miss Ohio basketball. So you got so many accolades, and then you eventually went on to play at Penn State. What was that experience like for you?
Penn State was great. You know, I got to learn more people, and then as you start to go up the chain in basketball, the elites, you know, that you start to, you know, pick apart. So now you're not just against, you know, this person, you're against the best.
Yes.
You know, and it was just a great experience. You know, I even, my senior year, got to play against Maya Moore. You know, we played UConn. And, you know, she put her shoes and pant leg on the same way I do. So, you know, me and her, we went back and forth. And,
That's the Youngstown
and I loved
mentality.
it. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not scared. You know, I didn't care UConn this, UConn that. But I was, you know, me and her, we went up against each other.
Yeah.
And that was fun.
What was that game like for you, like as a competitor?
You know, you know how Youngstown, you're not scared. You know, and I'm not, like, you don't intimidate me. I don't care how many times y'all blew out teams and this, that, whatever. And to be honest, we were beating UConn up until, you know, the last couple minutes, you know, of the game.
Yeah.
And, you know, one thing led to another, but they only beat us by like 10 points. So, and we didn't even have, you know, we had like some of our, one of our best centers, you know, at the time, or post players, I should say, wasn't even there.
Right.
So, you know, if we would have had, you know, everybody in, you know, I honestly think, you know, I don't know, you know, I think we would beat them.
I hope she's watching this. I really do. I can't wait. Maya, if she's watching this, let me get to sit down with you next. Anyway,
Right.
So from Voney to Ursuline to Penn State, and then to the Phoenix Mercury and the WNBA. What was it like for you getting a chance to even make it there?
It was amazing feeling. I will never forget sitting in a restaurant off of Penn State's campus. Me and my mother were watching the NBA draft, the WNBA draft.
Yes.
And you know, it was crazy because at the time I got drafted, I was talking to the Liberty on the phone.
Yeah.
And their next pick, they were, you know, talking about picking me. And I just so happened to get, you know, chosen by the Phoenix Mercury. And it was just, it's one of those moments where in a movie where everything is like moving fast around you, but you're just like in intense slow motion.
Right.
You know, my phone was ringing busy because so many people, like people couldn't even get in to call me. And I just felt a lot of love. I felt a lot of everything. You know, my family had the news, you know, come over. You know, people were, you know, congratulating me, celebrating me, you know, and everything. So I even got blessed at church. Yes. You know, at Christ in the church and everything. So it was amazing.
Oh, definitely was. Like, that was my freshman year of high school. And the only thing I can think of is this is the same person who I shot hoops with in the driveway at Aunt Wanda's house, you know, going sled riding in the winters and everything like that. So beyond happy for you. And now to see you, you know, pretty much starting up your own foundation, which is what we are here for today. Now, what I like about this in particular is y'all can't see it because the camera's not zoomed in. But if you take a look right here, she's shooting a fadeaway jumper.
Right.
And all I can think is, I know some brothers that can't guard this. I'm one of them, but still, like, that is amazing. So, you know, go ahead and let us know about this foundation that, you know, you're starting and how you're pretty much going to start training players.
Yes. The mission and the goal behind is basically true to this game, athletics.
Yes.
And the mission behind it is to empower youth to become elite student athletes through the development of innovative programs, training programs, to where we increase sports performance, flexibility, agility, strength, and conditioning.
Yes.
That's what we're all about. It's about bringing the college training programs and bringing them to, more importantly, our high school athletes.
Yes.
You know, the age group is from 8 to 18. So for that 8 to 13, you know, the trainings, you know, increments get higher.
Yes.
You know, the intensity level evolves because at 8, you know, we want to make sure you can dribble, you can do this. A lot of people, they see Steph Curry, they see James Harden, and all they want to do is shoot, and they can't, you know, as a kid, 8 years old, you might not be able to get the hoop, you know, the basketball to the hoop, you know, especially, let alone from the 3-point line.
All the way.
So the biggest thing, you know, we want to, teach the younger kids, more importantly, how to dribble, how to, their basketball IQ, different things like that. As we get to the college level, the high school level, and we're implementing college training programs.
Yes.
Is where the things that I went through was pool workouts. People don't understand the significance of a pool workout. People do it when they're injured, different things like that, because it provides, it alleviates that impact on the joints, but it also provides a water resistance, the resistance of the water to help you with, still developing your muscles, doing, lane slides and everything. So it's just, just innovating, just putting that in, doing, workouts in the sand, in the volleyball pits, stuff like that, with that sand and that, loose pavement underneath your feet, working on balance, agility, and stuff like that. So it's not just your traditional working in a gym, doing this, doing that, form shooting and this, whatever, although we are doing that because that is very important. But it's, it's broadening that. And I'm also jump stretch certified, so we'll be doing that as well.
So you're jump stretch certified, and now you're going to be able to implement everything that you learned from a pro level, a college level in high school, and give it back to kids here in the community. How excited are you for that? I'm extremely excited because the different things that basketball has enabled me to see, experience, to feel, to taste, to everything is everything that I want to give back to the people of Youngstown and Northeastern Ohio. I want to do, and if I can go further, I definitely want to do that as well, because my goal in life has always been that if you can affect change in just one person, you've lived a successful life. And that's all I want to do. I've never been one of those people that want to leave and never want to come back, and I love Youngstown. I love the community. I love the pride, especially the pride that we once had. You felt it on each side of town. If we played at a school, Wilson played Rand, Ursuline played Mooney, Ursuline played Boardman, Which
Rand
I never lost to Mooney, by the way. Just want to let y'all know that. Bang, bang, bow.
But yeah, so it's just, and that's another thing. When we say true to this game, it's for the love of basketball, but it's also for the love of the community. There's going to be other things in the future to where true to this game athletics is going to be a part of, to where we're implementing, community outreach things, community events, and things like that, just so we can help. That's all I want to do is help.
True to this game, athletics. In my opinion, that is an amazing name. It's an amazing time. So when is the first true to athletics event?
That'll probably be, I haven't actually put anything necessarily in place, but as far as the training programs, it will be starting next month.
So the training programs will be starting next month. Is it open to all players?
Absolutely. So you have Youngstown City School students. If you want to just do by session, it's $25 a session. It'll be $130 a month, and that's 2 to 3 sessions a week. For for that month. And so you just play monthly if you want to do that, or if you want to play by session, it's $25. However, if you are a non-Youngstown City School District student, it will be $35 a session, and then you're looking at about $50 a month.
So we are at the point now when AAU is going on, a lot of people are traveling, and this is the time to get better. Do you feel that your program will literally equip players to get better at the next level?
Absolutely. I've played with the elite AAU teams. I played against the elite AAU teams. I played for All Ohio. I played red, black, and up. I've also played for some different ones, before that. But the thing about it is I've been to the tournaments to where they're in Oregon, New Orleans, Florida, Virginia, New York, Atlanta. I've been to camps to where you're not playing against, run-of-the-mill teams. You're playing against the best. And I've seen it, and I've experienced it, and I know what it takes. And I'm not taking it from anyone else, but for me personally, and the experience that I have, I feel like that I have that. I've seen it, I've experienced it, and all I want to do is implement that into this athletics training program and propel kids to the next level.
If anybody wanted to get in contact with you about this program or wanted to maybe come out and partner up with you, how can they do that?
Well, you can call me. My phone number is on the flyer, and I actually have all of this posted online later today. But my phone number is 330-207-4349. And then you also have True to This Game Athletics at gmail.com.
Would you possibly lace up and do some drills with the kids too?
Absolutely. I mean, you can't tell a kid to do something and you not do it.
Now, this is my only point. This is what I really want to know. If a kid or a camper challenged you to a game of one-on-one, would you destroy him?
You got to.
I was about to say, if you say no, I'm cutting these mics off and I'm walking out.
You have to, because the reason being is because life is never going to let up on you.
Yeah.
Another child is not going to let up on you. So it's not for me to do the same thing. Will I ease you through the process? Will I help you through the process? Will I teach you through the process? Absolutely. But the thing that we have to understand is we have to get that mental toughness as well.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we're about, is mental toughness. You have to have that not only on the court, but off the court. And then also one of the things I want to highlight is student athlete. I'm not talking about making someone an elite athlete. It's student athlete.
Comes first.
So yes.
Because we all know grades have to be in place.
Absolutely. So if I can be a mentor in any way, and I'm also, I coach here at East High School, so I'll be, helping with the freshmen, I'll be helping with Tanisha, things like that. I also help with their strength and conditioning program as well, implementing new things and stuff to help Tanisha, and increase the intensity of these girls and increase their, their know-how and their all-around sports performance. So I'm also right now helping with that, so it's just getting to the next level.
Getting to the next level is what it's all about. When nothing else needs to be asked. True to the game, athletics.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT, the legend, the one, the only, Miss Tyra Grant. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and share this video. Tyra Grant on the Chris Gunther Show. God bless. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out.
See ya.
That was fun.